Welcome to Flow Design Architects, a company that works with you and for you.
So first of all, thanks again for coming down.
No, thank you.
We appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time. Looking forward to building the relationship with you guys and hopefully to work, just to kind of get you a really good knowledge of what SBS does.
Yep.
So this section in here, this is a product called Norwood, which is out of Canada.
Okay.
They do a fantastic job of wood, so exterior wood, interior wood products.
Oh, wow.
So this here, you could see, they have the old Phelps hardware. This is good. This is a push out.
Oh, wow.
So you do
That,
push out casements. I don't know
Yep.
if you guys have done anything with that.
not many. Not many.
Right. So this is something. So again, so you have it with the Phelps hardware. This is
Yeah.
how you adjust it.
Okay.
And then they do a really great job on their profiles with their grills. So these are SDL grills, so interior and exterior.
Okay.
Okay. And then, so you do have options for these types of products.
And what about the hardware? Is it part of
So, this is all Phelps hardware. So this would be a special option for them.
Okay.
But their other hardware is more your traditional, which I could show you when we go down in the back to Lowen for
Makes
your
sense.
basic crankouts and things like that.
Makes sense.
And then you have the different hardware finishes. Actually, right here we'll go around the back and I'll show you right there.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool.
So that's the push-out casement there from Norwood. This here is one of their products. So we also do a steel line as well, called Arcadia.
Okay.
This is made out of all wood. So this gives you the look of an old-fashioned steel door
Yeah.
where you have the lock boxes
Huh.
like that. And then so this
You
opens up that way.
you know what's crazy? Now that you're showing me this door,
Yeah.
can we use it for commercial application or no?
Well, this is wood. So, but yet, if you go with their Norcoat finish, which I'll show you, they do a painted finish.
Okay.
They're the only company. So if you do wood on wood and you have it pre-finished in their line,
Yeah.
they give you a 15-year finish warranty on their paint finish.
Yeah.
You know.
That has a low ADA cell as an option, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
And then you'd have to probably do it with panic bars and closers. So
Yeah.
we'd have to
Yeah.
talk with them about doing that, but I would think that they'd be able to do it. Now, the stiles and rails would probably need to be larger to accommodate the closure.
Okay.
Right.
And then you
Yeah,
have
man,
that
that's-
intermediate rail if you're doing a panic.
That's right.
Right. Right.
Yeah, because we were thinking of sorry to interrupt.
Oh, that's okay. This is-
We had a project in Somerville. It's a restaurant.
Yep.
And they literally want to make it feel that it's like that. So you are outside eating,
Yeah.
and then you open it in
Well-
the summertime.
So then
Well,
that's,
yeah, we have
Okay.
something else I'll show you in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might take care of that.
Instead, so
Oh,
for
for sure.
commercial entrances, you'd need the 37-inch
Yep.
wide door panels and then the closers and the
Yeah,
push bars. But
that's right.
in your case, that they're not using it as an entrance.
That's my
They're only using it as
connecting and bringing the
Right.
an outside space.
Mhm.
And then
Right.
it's transition.
So something like that, we have a low and bifold in the back.
Okay.
That might be a better option.
Yeah, because what I could do is connect you guys, and the owner is pretty proactive,
Sure.
so I can connect you, you two with him, and then
Yeah, we could always set it up where you come down with him as well.
hey,
Yeah.
exactly.
So anyway, so this is meant to look like and to mimic a steel product, at about half the cost as well.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
You got me with it. You got me with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is really.
And when
So
you think about
gorgeous.
that 15-year warranty, what paint you ever get?
Yeah.
Right. So this is just a little sample. So this is your natural. This is with the primer on it, and then that's with their finished product
finished
on
coat.
it. So if you fill that,
Oh yeah.
so again, I mean, especially along the Beverly,
yeah,
Manchester
wow.
by the Sea, Rockport, you could have it painted. Again, 15-year warranty on that.
Wow.
Do you guys do any work in Salem too?
We do. We do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
We try not because
Yeah, it's tough down there.
it is tough. Yeah.
But if you're in Old Town or any of the historic districts, this could be your solution piece.
And you guys do custom too?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Because we
Everything we do is custom.
between you and me, like we're talking with the YNCA.
Yeah.
And they have like this door, like that they want to do custom and stuff.
yeah.
And do finish. So
Yep.
all right. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I mean, we
Yeah.
can get into the custom casings and custom colors and custom
Okay.
knives for the putty grill type or the OG profiles for the
Mm-hmm.
glazing stocks. So
Right.
you can we use this window on the vineyard all the time. Edgartown, all of it. It's all
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a roll screen there that they do as well.
That's pretty neat.
I just thought I was.
Yeah. So this is one of their casements, and like leaded glass, right? So to do true traditional leaded glass is quite expensive. What they do, this is with lead tape. So this is one of their casements,
Yep.
okay? And if you come look this way, they did it with the SDL bar, but that's leaded tape on it. And then they make it look like your traditional
Yeah.
old lead windows. So that's something cost effective. That's a little, less money that way.
That's nice.
big area that has all Tudor.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a great solution for that. Or if you're doing it in diamond shaped grills,
Mm-hmm.
this is a beautiful solution for that because they get to be too chunky
Mm-hmm.
with wood, and like the diamonds look much
Right.
crisper and cleaner with that,
Wow.
as opposed to, wood that's
Yeah.
got a lot of depth to it. So it fills that space and it takes away a lot of the glass. Well, that's a nice clean line.
Right.
Wow.
And then
So Salem again, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
There's a lot of diamond patterns in Salem.
right.
There is.
Yeah.
So this is a mahogany double hung that they did on here. So again, this is more of the traditional type of hardware here.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you could do is you could see,
Oh, and then you pull it. Wow.
So again, white exterior,
Mhm.
mahogany interior, but that's SDL grills, interior, exterior there.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And then, let's see, there we go. So that's just something, you don't really
Yeah.
see too many mahogany
Yeah. No.
windows like that,
How many?
So that's something there. And then this over here, this is one of their mahogany French doors
Okay.
that they do as well. So natural interior, and then you could feel this. So this is painted as well. So that has the 15-year Norcoat finish on it.
Okay.
Okay.
I never seen this.
Yeah.
How does it go?
Yep.
Wow.
And again, so that's a 3-point lock system
Mm-hmm.
on that. We'll go around this way here.
Yeah.
But you see the bottom panel on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a matching storm door.
Wow.
And it's a wood storm.
It's a wooden storm door. So it's a mahogany door. And then this whole panel right here
Yeah.
comes out, and you could put a screen in here
Okay. Wow.
as well too. And then you have the similar hardware like that. So it come through this way,
All right. Well, let's do this.
and then that's the same thing, right? So then you shut it this way. So I was just working with an architect over in Ipswich for this type of setup. You
Yeah.
got this, and then once it's shut, then you step back.
It looks like-
has the exact same look as your French door panel.
Yeah, and I think I just read an article, Ipswich, and it's in my brain, it's Essex or Ipswich that's got like the most amount of oldest homes. Like they have 63 old historic
Yeah.
homes and neighborhoods that are, it's like an unusually high amount
Yeah.
where they are, but it's kind of a cool little story that I wish I remembered the source, but it pops up on
Yeah.
Apple News or whatever, and you're like, that's an
Right.
interesting
Facts. No.
5-minute read if it was even that. So,
Wow.
But
perfect there.
Hey-
And who's the architect that's up there that rebuilt a house with all the old hand tools, and it took him 6 years? I can't remember his name.
that's a
Yeah.
sturdy, nice. This is like Kendra was saying. We do a lot of Martha's Vineyard and Tuckett. This is going down there all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mahogany door, pre-finished. You have a full storm panel, screen, hardware.
Yeah.
So that's a great option to keep in mind when
Yeah.
talking to customers.
Yeah,
You know?
Okay.
I mean, you guys have a ton of historic cities up your way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Primarily on the North Shore, right?
Yeah, but we are all over the place.
Oh, Cambridge.
Yeah. We don't know where we're gonna go.
Somerville.
Yeah.
Yeah, Somerville. Yeah.
So over here, when we're talking about paint colors, so this is their standard colors up top, and then this is their non-standard.
Okay.
But they could also do custom matching as well too. You know, if somebody was set
Yeah.
on a custom color. So there's that. You got your spacer bars. You know, then we do some colors here. These are all kind of stuck on the wall, but
Yep.
then these are all your grill patterns. You know what I'm saying? So you have your 5/8 historic, your putty. You know, so if you're talking again, you know, historic renovations.
Yep.
You know, and then here's all your hardware options
Okay.
and stuff like that.
This is really nice.
You know, so that's something to kind of just keep in mind. You know? And then, so we'll go back that way, and then I'll bring you over there. So coming over this section over here, so this section here, this is Jawol, which is a company out of Poland.
Okay.
So they do a lot of really big glass. Okay, this is a corner unit here. So if you take a look, you know, you just have a thin
line.
right,
Wow.
you just have your thin mull strip right there.
Yep.
So that's structural there, but it's a nice open. Put that in a nice house in the corner right there.
Yeah.
You know.
can see it on the other side.
Yeah, we can go
Yeah.
this way over that way.
Wow. This is really clean.
Yeah, look how clean that is right there.
That is really clean.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have that. And then I'll show you. So then this is, have you guys been getting like tilt and turns?
Yeah.
Have been coming up?
Yeah, they've been, but you know, people when they see the prices, they get.
Right. So they do, of course, from Europe, you know, they do tilt and turns. So it comes out that way. And then
Yeah.
that way there. You know, but look at the how beefy that is. I mean, it's like a
Yeah.
tank.
That is really.
You know, you have your gasket,
Window.
I know.
you know. So, and then this is something where you factor wise, you're going to get down to like a 0.16, 0.18, like unbelievable numbers that way,
Wow.
you know. So they do, again, tilt and turns. We do sliders, things like that. You know, we have a section, this right over here. This is one of their products. So again, and then we have a panorama, but I can show you. But this is a minimal sill. So this is going to be your exterior.
Yep.
And then your interior, you would have your hardwood floor, your decking come up to that. So it's just, all that you see is just the frame on the
Wow.
glass, you know?
Kind of cool
That's-
how it has this built in.
Yeah, so that's a built-in for drainage. For the water to weep out.
Wow.
You know, but when you're there, so this is the actual panel that moves like that. But this is all that you're going to see on the frame.
Yep.
Look how thin that is. That's only like about an inch,
Yep.
you know? So again, what people want to maximize the view, minimal frames, you know, that's definitely that. And then also panorama, which is right over here, is one of the products as well, which is, I'll show you over there. So again, so that's our European products, Jawol and panorama.
And actually, we are designing with this guy in Great Barrington,
Barrington?
like way.
Yeah.
And he wants like this big glass.
Well,
Well, here's the thing. We're actually
So,
doing
right there.
Great Barrington, another project. With
Really?
all steel. Yeah.
It might even be the same, like because the neighbor is building a house, so it might,
okay.
I don't even know if it might
It
be.
might be connected, maybe.
So we're doing steel, so it will look more like this from Jawol. So this is, and that's in Great Barrington. You're gonna
No
do
way.
white steel, which is like you're like,
Yeah.
huh? But it looks wicked cool. So that's something that's like coming in time too.
Okay.
We definitely have the capacity to get out there. So
And you guys, does it work? That you guys deliver there? Like,
Well, yeah, we would deliver.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then depending on the size of the job is, we would just either ship the container right there, and then,
Yeah.
then whoever the GC is would be responsible for unloading. But we do deliveries all the time.
Okay.
So panorama. Wow. Look at this door.
It's insane.
This is 18 feet tall. Okay.
Is this the limit?
They might be able to go a little bit bigger, yeah. But 18 feet tall by 6 feet wide.
Wow.
Show me another showroom in Massachusetts that's going to have this here. You know what I'm saying? So this is from Portugal, right? Panorama?
Yeah.
Portugal. So, so come over here, Marcos.
Yeah.
You think of, move this panel. Look how easy that goes.
That's actually pretty.
Look
I
how-
thought it was gonna be
Oh yeah,
harder. Try it, Jose.
yeah. Try that.
Yeah.
So those are on steel rollers, okay? Which again, so this is when you're talking minimal products.
Yeah.
Look at this. Here's your exterior, your interior. Like the only thing is you have is this frame right here. That's it. It's all glass.
That is beautiful.
You know.
Talk about a beautiful transition.
So
No, okay.
One manual sign.
right. So you got this, and then
Yeah.
hold on.
Wait.
It's motorized,
Well, with this kind of.
right?
Wow.
Yeah, well, yeah, we have it set up so it's one side and then that's manual, that right there. And then it slows down that way.
If you were gonna do it, probably do all motor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And then you could go again, right? And then it has a pretty good, so you just put your foot here.
No way.
Yeah, well, of course, you have to have it.
Yeah.
You know, safety. I tested it out before you came here. I made
Yeah,
it work.
just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
You didn't have to use the hear it.
Right. So again, and then, so there's this, and then this is one as well. But the big difference too is, and then we can always come up when we do the presentation at your office, is the quality of glass.
Yeah.
If you look how clear that is, because again, that's from Portugal
Yeah.
versus glass that's manufactured in the US. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a difference when you hold them side by side. You can definitely see the clarity. And then this one here, so we have this kind of opened up, so you can see the side here with the weights.
Yeah.
Although I didn't test this one, so we'll see what happens here. Oh, no, wait a minute. Is this my,
That works.
this is it? There we go.
Wow.
So we have that set up. Well, yeah, it is. It kind of is. You know, but it just shows you the capability of what they could do.
Yeah.
And then they also can do curved sliders. They
Yeah.
can do curved glass as well. And then we'll show you some pictures. Actually, Kendra went to Portugal to Panorama, so she has a bunch of stuff there.
So you need what is the I'm guessing for this configuration, what, a foot?
Right here. Yeah. So this is where, you know, and we just left this open so you could see everything. But yeah, something like this is you would need probably at least a foot to,
Okay.
you know, or however, yeah, I would say that's a foot to, again, to do something like this. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and then there's weights on the other side. So it's all counterbalanced and stuff like that.
You have to have somebody who you guys like.
We have an installer that we recommend.
Okay, I was.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because.
Panorama.
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be installed by somebody that had been certified because
Yeah, I mean, this is.
such a unique product.
It really
Right.
is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oops, excuse me one second.
No, that's okay.
Right, but yeah, it's again, and not only that. I mean, they have to have the proper machinery, the proper. I mean, because these panels are heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So
Wow.
yeah, so that's Panorama.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll go this way.
Yep.
So this is right here. So they do 3 series. So this is a 3000 series. So aluminum clad exterior, wood interior. So what she did, and I can show you the pictures later on my phone, is she did 2 of these side by side.
Yep.
You know, in her kitchen, she just did the whole thing over and then out into her back deck.
Wow.
So then you have a little shelf come out, you know, some stools, things like that. So again, so from this way, it looks like a traditional double.
Yeah.
Right. And then, but you know, then it goes right up.
Wow.
So indoor, outdoor. So the 3, you could have them fold in, or you could have them fold out. The biggest thing is obviously the height.
Yeah, of
Because you don't want to have it too low,
Yeah.
and then you'd be banging your head.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
This is kind of cool, like in a bar situation, like.
Oh yeah, bars, pool
Yeah,
houses, all that stuff. So that's the 3000 series, and then this is the 4000. So this is made out of mahogany, And then that's, you just have your different look. That's called an inline.
Mm-hmm.
So you just see the difference there of
Yep.
how this looks like that or that.
Yep.
So you could do, again, different SDL grills, grill patterns, stuff like that. And then you could go all the way up to 8 feet wide by 5 feet high in this. So we just did you probably don't get down this way, but we just did the Cabbie Shack over in Plymouth.
Okay.
So they have 1, 2, I think 4 or 5 of those 5,000 series units. So they're 8 feet by 5 feet. Yeah. We could also show you that video too. But again, so you could do it. Here's your granite countertop.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do it with the sill or without a sill.
Okay.
Okay. So those are 2 options there as well. Because what they did here, granted this.
So that.
Yeah. So see how that goes straight through?
How is the seal at the bottom though?
Well,
That's
there's weather stripping here.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's one thing. I mean, they get a DP50 with the sill. Without the sill, it's a little bit of a different story. You know what I'm saying? But again, if people were concerned about that, what we've told them to do is, during the winter months, this is shut like this.
Yep.
You could always take a piece of like metal bent flashing, just put that there just for the snow and stuff like that. Because again, you're not going to really be opening it up during the winter time.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's how you would kind of get around that.
Or really nice overhang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, right. Or like I said, you do the sill that way there.
Makes sense.
And
Okay.
then I'll bring you around. So this is a window from Hotwood. So Hotwood and Fold Up are sister companies.
Okay.
And I'll show you some pictures. We have their 2 books there. But I'll bring you around. So this is an all wood unit as well too. So let's go through here.
Okay.
Right through our pivot door. So this again is another mahogany window. And then we do the old fashioned weights and chains. And you could, in there, you know what I'm saying? So these 2 companies are combined. That's what I'm saying. So like you were talking of a really custom entry door, what you're just talking about, this would be one of the options, or we could, Lowen might be one, or, so we have all different options for that.
Okay.
But again, so that's your old weight and chain. And then over here, just so you guys see the interior, so this is on how the hardware goes with the fold-ups this way. So this is all aircraft aluminum grade, hardware for that.
Wow.
So you have this here, and this is how these go.
Okay.
Your traditional, so like this, and then up like that. So that moves nice and easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to work. And then just go from there. So this is back here. So this is Lowen Land.
Okay.
So Lowen is one of our flagship brands. Are you familiar with Lowen?
I remember.
We had Tyler and we did the presentation.
Correct. That's right.
Right. So Lowen is out of Canada. They've been around, I think it's like 1920.
Okay.
That they've started doing windows back then. Everything that they do, their go-to standard for their wood is coastal Douglas fir.
Okay.
Okay, so not pine. Okay, that's a Koya. So I'll get to that. So this over here, so this is their double hung. So the one thing with Lowen too that you might remember with Tyler is they're fantastic with their fit and finish.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So their grills, like you look at the joinery here, I mean that's like second to none in the industry. So they do, this is a wood interior, clad exterior. And with this here, so you take a look on here, all of this is all concealed. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing plastic on these windows. So you look at some of the other competitors on their jam liners, this will be one color down here and then they'll have like a white or tan jam liner and you kind of like, it looks silly. Or they'll do a black window and then that's all white. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff to kind of keep in mind. Right, so that's their double hung there. And then this is their casement. So with this here, we're kind of showing, so you have your old fashioned screen. Okay. And then this is their push out casement. Okay, or their French casement, they call that. One thing to consider, and you could come over here, everything that they do is they use automotive gaskets.
Okay.
for their seal. So just take a look at that. I mean, that's compared to other manufacturers.
It's
Yeah, that's definitely a heavy seal on that. Yeah, you can go.
Oh, man.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You
You know?
feel the heavy
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you do.
feel.
You know, and then you have stainless steel hardware. Okay. So again, French casement, and then this is your traditional casement here. Your
Oh,
traditional crank
I
out,
like that one better.
you know. And then again, this is with your putty bars,
Yep.
okay? But you look, you know, the fit and finish on it is unbelievable. You know, and then we'll go around and I'll show you on the side where you have the aluminum cladding. One thing too, so this is all extruded aluminum, not rolled.
Okay.
Okay, so it's thicker aluminum compared to other competitors out there. You know what I'm saying? You'll see the you'll see that when we go around. And then also too, what you like
Yeah.
is your screen. Okay, so that's just an option.
That with something like this, or is it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause
Because on your push out casements, right? Yeah, no, I sold a job. It was over in Winthrop last summer that had a bunch of these with the roll down screen on it.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty.
And then the one thing too is, you know, people, they'll be like, well, what if that comes out? You know, so if it does come out, then it just refixes itself as it goes in. You know?
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So it just resets. Because again, you know, so you see how that is?
Yeah.
Right, so then this goes back up and it comes back down. But even with this in here, this is all wood. Like you look at everything is all wood. There's no plastic.
So plain.
You know, and again, it's all coastal Douglas fir. So you can either leave it natural or, you know, that's pre-finished white. And then down here, this is one of the awnings that they have. So the other thing is, we'll shut this, that this is showing here is your different profiles on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So this is more like a putty. This is more of an OG type profile here.
Yep.
And then down here, this is all square.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So here's your awning that they have. You know, so you could also do those motorized as well if they were higher up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an option because I can imagine
Yes.
you have larger windows.
Right.
Definitely.
Yep.
Difficult.
So that's that there. And then just to kind of show you, so you probably remember Lowen on everything that they do, this is their joinery.
Yep.
You know,
Just-
like look at that.
I mean, that's
That's
So cool.
yeah. It's all
wow.
jointed, it's all dovetailed in like that. So,
Wow.
Nice.
yeah.
That is really, really nice.
And then they have, so like on our pivot door, right? This is their Cyprium collection. You know, so aged brass, they do, or I should say copper on that. So you could have, they do all different finishes like this. Like even when we went to the factory, the guy, you know, he had the torch and he was like burning it and making it all a custom thing. So that's always different options. Like we have a board upstairs, as I'll show you the different options of
Yep.
that stuff. You know, so here, this is just a little bit bigger size awning as well. You know, and then here is with the screen as
screen.
well with the cord.
Yep.
You know, so that's always options too. And that there.
Nice window.
You know, and then this here, so this is made out of Akoya. Have you guys heard of Akoya before? So it's a wood where I want to say they inject it and then they make it all so it's insect repellent and it makes it a lot harder than your traditional pine. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is something where if, you know, people, they like the fir, but then again, if you're going to paint it or something like that,
Yep.
this gives you the option to do Akoya as well too. So it's a little bit more sustainable as well too. So,
Okay.
yep. So that's an option. And then I'm just going to show you the clad exterior. So right here, so yeah, you'll have to come over. I mean, just look at the joinery
Yeah.
of how, like, you can, and look at it. I mean, this is all clad. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, the fit and finish is unbelievable
Wow.
on that, you know? And then here's your casements. So one thing too, you see how this is done here? Competitors will have that at a 45. And then if it's a rolled aluminum, that expands and contracts.
Yep.
Like you could take a car, like a playing card and go and stick it in the corner there. You know, so again, the fit and finish.
Wow.
You know, look at that.
That's pretty well done.
You know, and again, these are STL grills, so you look at it, it gives you that look of that true divided light.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
so we'll go this way, back over there,
This one.
and then this unit here that you're kind of looking at. So again, so this is a Koya, right? Watch this.
Oh, it's I like that.
It's a hydraulic awning.
That's cool.
So that's another option where you have fold up.
Yep.
Lowen does this with the hydraulic awnings.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about screen? Does this one, can you put a screen on this one or no?
The screen would have to be
Like in
probably on the exterior because this is the interior.
Oh, that's
right
interior.
Right.
Okay.
Or you could do maybe a pull down screen, you know,
Got
on the exterior, you know. But again, you know, you're looking at this, like here's your gasket. Like look how just, you know, for weather stripping, like how beefy that is. And even in here, you know, that's just the differences of like, you do something like that, you know, again, you don't have to worry about the thing leaking,
Yeah.
you know.
That's kind of cool.
So, yep. So those are always other options too.
Okay.
And then over here, we just have this. This shows you a nice big direct set.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that they do, this is called kerf casing. So I'll show you. Now this is where it comes down to the details, right? When you're talking to your clients, okay? So this is this is a corner sample, and I know you have one in your office.
Yep.
So one thing is this is an integral nail fin, which is part of the frame. So you feel that, that's the whole part of the frame. You know, other competitors, you get your nail fin and you got to slide it in and it's
Yeah.
plastic and it's moving.
Yeah.
Like that thing is solid, man. You know what I'm saying? For installation. And you see this little line right here.
Oh, yeah.
So if you do regular traditional, you know, like regular casements, that's how that's going to come. Okay. But then if you do a kerf casing, this snaps over and fills it in, right? And then it's just one nice solid piece. So you don't have that little line.
I see.
You see the difference there?
Yep.
Of
Yep.
how that is? So that's just an option.
Yeah.
You know, when you're talking to people, you know, because like when we quote out jobs, we include that a lot in your casements. You know what I'm saying? Just because it looks better instead of having it like that.
Yep.
So just something to kind of keep in mind.
That's pretty cool too.
And this
Yeah.
one is fixed. Fixed.
This is a fixed direct set.
Okay.
Yep. So with this too is, you know, your frame, you know, this is all that's all you're seeing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of glass there.
And the guy that I was telling you in Great Barrington, like this is what he's looking for. It's
Right.
just a little narrower.
Right.
So I'm guessing we can like.
Oh yeah.
It's custom.
Yep.
Is it temper?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is
one?
definitely tempered.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Just because of how low the ground it is.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. You have to do that. But again, so this just kind of gives you, you know, you just want all glass. You know, Lowen is definitely a source for that. You know, they can't go as big as like Panorama, but again, they could go pretty big.
I mean, this is exactly what we were
know.
designing.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So there's that. So remember when I showed you that door,
Yeah.
you're like, so this is from Lowen. So this is their bifold door.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
So that's what they would maybe want, depending, open up the indoor, outdoor. You know?
That's nice.
That was cool.
Yeah, let me just take that.
So you could do that. So you want me to close it and open it back up again?
Oh no, I was just looking at the thickness of it.
Yeah, so you do this. So again, you could go up to, I forget how big, but you could go pretty big. But yeah, so this is open up to probably about a foot.
Okay.
You know, and then the other thing too is you could do it where you would have magnets. So that would help
Okay.
for the, you know, so they're not going to go like, you know, for the wind.
No, this
you know.
this is really good.
So there's that. So again, dug for exterior, clad exterior, dug for interior, and then we do the Centaur screen,
That's pretty
right?
That's
So there's that. But this is, So you could stop that wherever you want.
Yeah.
That's not going to go, retractable. So there's a canister that's built inside of here.
Huh.
So that's a concealed. So there's a square canister, and I'll show it to you when we go upstairs, which is built in there. But yeah, play with that screen.
That's pretty cool.
And you can just stop wherever you want. And it's not going to.
Huh, because it's like a roll. Is it
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a
roll?
roll. Right.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And you could do both ways or you could do one way. So they can go up to almost like 15 feet out one direction. Then they have new versions. But this is, so again, so same thing. If this was to get blown out,
Yeah.
then it just goes back in and then goes back on the track. Or they have it now, it's a different series where there's zippers for your pets and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's options as well. Because again, people, they want more glass, bigger opening.
Yep,
Well, how
they
you
do.
do for a screen?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
This nice piece.
Yep. So we have that. And then since we're here, here's your hardware options.
Got it.
So we do terrace bifold doors, patio doors, stuff this. And then here's your options for your hardware for your double hungs. We also do the what's the word I'm looking for? Sash lifts. So for your sash lifts for your double hungs.
I see.
So these would go on the bottom sash.
Okay.
For that more historical type of look. Okay. And then here's your 3 options for your crankouts for your casements.
Okay.
And what are these ones?
That is actually this right in here. So here, you can come on this side, Marcos. So when you shut this, so this is a multi-point lock system as well. So when you shut that, so you see this right here? So right here?
Yep.
So when you shut that, right, you could, and then come over here, you got your handle here. So you pull that, and then this is a locking lever. So this goes this way,
Okay.
and that locks up there. Okay?
I see.
And then you have this here, like that,
So you can use it.
and then you engage it, boom.
So you can use this one as a separate.
So with this here, so you see how this is an odd
Yeah.
number? You have to do it with an odd number. You can't do like 4 of them and have it open.
I
So
see.
you could do 3. So this would be your traditional man door,
Yep.
in and out, and that stays like that. And then when you want to open it, you open it up.
Yeah. Like I can imagine winter time, like you only use one,
Correct.
or something like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's that. And then over here,
That's so beautiful.
There really is.
so this is a lift and slide. Okay. Have you heard of lift and slides before? Okay. So think of it as a slider, except like on steroids.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a lift and slide built in to this up here is a timber curtain wall
I see.
that Lowen does. Okay. So this is, so if you, and then on the inside, actually, you could just come in here.
Yeah.
And I'll show you. So you might see, like LL Bean,
Yep.
Cabela's, things like that. So when this is shut, right, and you look up,
Yeah.
it's all exposed timbers. You know what I'm saying? And then this is, then you have your glass.
Yeah.
So so we do that. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty cool.
Oh yeah. And then look how thick this door is.
Yeah, that's
And how big that is. So the thing is, so with the lift and slide, so granted this is a different sill because of the showroom.
Yep.
So when you're in here, so this is fantastic, right? For people that are concerned for water, coming in, live right on the water. Like we do a lot near the oceans. So if you look, right, that whole panel drops.
Wow.
So if you watch that, right,
Oh yeah.
that,
Those windows.
so that whole thing, the whole weight of it sits down.
Yeah.
And that's not moving. You're not getting any water in here at all. You know what I'm saying? So again, so then you do that, lift it up. And also you see here. So watch this right there. See how that
wow.
locks in there? Yeah. So the whole thing just kind of sits down
Wow.
and then opens up that way.
Wow.
So that's called a lift and slide.
Yeah, those joints are.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, those joints are pretty good.
Yep. So there's that. And then this over here, I'll come back in this way. This is actually a Yaval.
Oh.
So this is a door, right? Just watch your finger there.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is a door. And then, That opens like that. So you could always do that option as well.
Is this one the same manufacturer as
That's up front.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yep. Right.
Got it.
Yep. So we just didn't have the head height room, but we're eventually going to move this back up there because
Amazing.
we have more stuff coming up there.
Okay.
But that's something. So with this here, you know how casements, right? So casements, they're more weather tight than
Yeah.
double hungs.
Yeah.
So this is a casement up top meant to look like a double hung. So if you take a look, you see the check rail on that
Yeah.
across the, so that looks like a double hung window. to
It
you,
does.
right?
It does.
But it's actually a casement.
Wow.
So if you have customers that want to do casements, you know, and they're concerned, you know, for the DP rating, stuff like that, we could always do that faux check rail across
Yep.
with grills to make that look like that.
Look like a yeah.
Yeah, there's your double hung right there.
Yeah.
You know, and up there or whatever, I mean, you can't really, from the street, it looks like a double hung unit. You know,
Yeah.
until you get down in there, then you can see, oh, you know, and then that's the same thing on this side here. You know, from in here too,
Yeah.
it looks the same way.
Wow. Pretty good.
So,
Yeah, that's smart.
right. Then, how we were talking about steel. So this is a company called Arcadia. So this is all steel. Okay, this is all thermal cut. So if you start talking about steel products, you start looking at the different manufacturers. This is on how they have this. This is one whole sheet of steel that's laser cut. So these are all individually cut. There's no weld joints at all. It's one solid piece of steel.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how they produce their product. There's other companies like Hopes and things like that. Well, they'll do this, and then again, some people like with the steel, they like to see the
joints.
the soldering.
Yeah.
And so all of these would all have joints. You know, but this is how that's all cut, just one solid piece.
Wow.
You know, so then again, so this is your putty, that's your square. I mean, that's a heavy door. You know, I mean, commercial wise,
I look at
you know. Yeah.
Just oh my yeah.
Right. So you have people, you know, Arcadia's been around a long time, and they also do aluminum windows as well.
Yeah.
So around there's like older aluminum windows and sliders and things, but you know, steel, you know, it has its following. You know, I mean, the lead time's about a year lead time, but you know, so you see how the handle is?
Yep.
Once you close that, it automatically locks. Where other manufacturers, you have to come over and engage the handle to lock it.
Of course,
You know, so that's locked right there.
huh.
You know, but that moves, you can roll that around. That moves like butter.
Is it really?
Try.
It's just like
Yeah,
Wow.
there's a lot of you really gotta give a good
Yeah.
right.
a good poke.
You know, so that's the slider there. All right. This is one of their double hungs as well. You know, that's in a mahogany finish.
Yep.
What they have there. So again, you know, wood interior, you know what I'm saying, with the jam cover.
Yep.
You know, that's the big thing, you know. So you're not having any plastic or nothing like that there.
Oh, that's
You know.
beautiful.
So Centaur, right? That's the screen I was showing you.
Yep.
They also do their sliders, and then but the one thing with Centaur, right? So, and I'll let you play around. This is the beefiness of the panel. Okay. And then also once this is shut, right? You could do a shade on one side. Okay. So you could do shades. They have here. And then also, once this is open,
You was screen.
right, then they have a screen.
Yep.
So the screen will come
To where the
to where the sash opens.
that's
You know?
cool.
So again, so now one thing to keep in mind, this is in a canister. So Centaur is the only one with their door, okay, that you could put into a 2x6 wall.
Okay.
All right. So this canister is built in here.
Yeah.
You know, so this you could put this in to a 6 and 9 wall. You know, 6 and 9 jam. Because other than that, like say that option downstairs,
Yeah.
you have to build that up more.
You have to be. Wow.
Right. So again, I mean, this has to be painted, but it's just prime. We just put it in.
Yeah.
You know, but there's, like I said, that, and then it's kind of offset, and you can see, you know, aluminum clad exterior
Yep.
on it, you know.
And they come with different, finishes, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, you could do different finishes and things like that.
Wow. Okay.
So that's how that goes. And then, like I said, so then you would have the shade if you wanted to, or the screen, or both, or one or the other, or whatever.
Huh.
Yep. You know, but everything, it's nice, it's solid, it's, you know,
Yeah.
there's weight to it, you know, and that moves nice and easy too, you know?
Pretty cool.
Right. Yep.
Huh.
So we got that. Matthews Brothers. Have you heard of them before?
I have
Yeah.
heard of them.
So we deal with Matthews Brothers. So again, good vinyl product. They're out of Maine.
That's what I thought, right?
Yes, yeah, they're out of Belfast, Maine, up there. So they do Sanford Hills. They do two versions. So they do like a Spencer Walcott, which is more like a builder type grade, and then Sanford Hills, which gives you more options. So we deal with the Sanford Hills. So again, so black exterior you could do, you know, so that's paint, you know, that's painted. Oops, sorry.
No worries.
And then that's the black interior right there.
Okay.
You know, but again, you know, look at the jam liners, they paint their jam, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's all painted on the interior.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, you know, especially with the code changes coming up, and you know, they do a good job with their vinyl products.
Yeah.
You know, I still see them, you know, getting installed in Plum Island, Newburyport, things like that, where people, you know, I mean, you're going from this to that. That's definitely a different price level, but different products.
Yeah. Of course.
So the one option that they do too, and I don't know if you knew, is so this is a vinyl window with a wood veneer on it. So that's real wood.
Wow.
So you could paint that or stain it.
Wow.
Yeah. So you got your jam, but this is that same sash, just with the wood over it.
Now, do they, when you buy quantities, I'm guessing you could have this and then have just glass at the
Oh yeah,
bottom?
of course. Yeah, you could do whatever
Okay.
you want. Absolutely. You could do no grills, bottom sash grills,
Yeah.
whatever you want. You know, and you could change that around. And then they do a pretty nice job too, you know, for their grills.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah,
so there's that.
that's not.
You know, you have your 3.5 casing, you
Yep.
got your historic sill,
Yeah.
you know. So it's a vinyl window, but again, if they come inside and then it's wood.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
Right. You know, and then white double hung, then same thing, casements as well. Vinyl casement, and then the interior, that's a pine one as well.
Yeah.
So, but again, you know, with, like, they do a really good job, you know, they're very competitive price point wise.
Yeah,
So,
the lead time,
lead times are good.
yeah.
You-
I
you
mean,
know,
it's in
so-
Maine, so.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So that's the Matthews Brothers.
Yeah.
And then this here, so this is the Centaur. Oh, let's see.
Oh, no.
There we go.
That is nice.
And then that has the magnets on the exterior too. You know,
That
but
is nice.
that's a nice solid window. You know?
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
So that's something to keep in mind as well too.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know? So they do a really nice job. And like I said, is you could hear, or you know, open it yourself. You got this one here. You know, and that one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And just, you know, but you could just feel the
Oh,
quality
it's
of
light
it.
too.
Oh yeah.
Try, Jose. It's pretty light.
Pretty cool.
It slides nice and easy. I mean, it's beefy. It's
Yeah.
a nice product.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
Very smooth.
Yep. And then when you just go to shut it, you just slide this side over here, and you know you could hear it lock that way.
Yep.
And then same thing. But so one thing about this, right? Looking at it this way, what don't you see compared to other manufacturers?
Wow, the hardware. You don't say
Bingo. Right. The hardware is concealed.
It's concealed.
You see no
It's not-
hardware.
It's
You
pretty
know,
nice.
all like on casements or whatever, you got
Yeah.
like this is all right here, and then it's the hardware is just built in
Yeah.
the sash. So it's a nice Nice finished look.
These ones are the same.
These are the same companies.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sliders, bifold windows.
Is that all they do?
Yeah, that's all that they do. You know, and the screens, the Centaur screens, which
Okay.
is very, very popular.
Okay.
Right, and they do the shades.
Huh.
Yeah. So if you had a 2x6 wall, Centaur is the only one that you could do their slider with the screen to fit into that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they condensed it all down.
Wow.
Other than that, you'd have to do this and then add the screen to it, so then now your wall jumps out.
Yeah.
So
Wow. That's a nice product.
this is a company called Unilux.
Mm-hmm.
So this is from Germany. Again, triple pane, right? They do a nice wood interior.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, clad exterior. But this, again, from Germany, you know, big glass. They do tilt and turn, stuff like that. They also do all types of aluminum,
Yep.
you know, skins. You could do a wood aluminum skin if you wanted to, you know. But this is, again, with the wood interior. Like Yaval downstairs, they only do aluminum. They don't have a wood interior.
I see.
You know, so, and then they also do a great job too on the curtain timber walls, like downstairs, like Lone showed you. I showed you they do those as well. But this is something, again, you could get to like a 0.18 for a U factor.
Wow.
Which is ridiculous. You know, so that's something, again, you know, great products, but again, you just need to build in the lead time of coming over on the containers and things like that.
Correct. Wow.
You know, and then this here, this is a little hardwood display. So this company is a sister company for Fold Up. So they work together. You know, but look at that door panel. You know, all solid wood. You know, so they do all type of custom stuff.
Wow.
Yep. And I could show you when we have lunch, we could flip through the stuff down there.
Okay.
And then I could show you, you know, you see some of the job site pictures and things like that they've done.
Bienvenidos a Flow Design Architects, una compañía que trabaja para ti y por ti. Gracias por sintonizar.